Gamercast Network.
Hey. All right. It's a video game show. It's a video game show. It's not a game show about videos. It's a video game show.
Welcome to the Gamercast Network video game show for Sunday, September 13th, 2009. This is episode 159. I'm Chad, and this week for the roll call, who is your favorite gaming publisher? And joining us this Sunday evening is Keith.
Well, because it's sitting here right in front of me, Ubisoft! Because it's made great games such as Rainbow Six and Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I also think they did Warlords.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Ubisoft trumps whoever published Warlords, but if they published Warlords, then...
I think they did. I'm really not sure. Let me look here, because Ubisoft... Yep, Ubisoft did do Warlords. So yeah, I can run with that.
Okay.
Yay!
Good job, Ubisoft.
And also joining us is Ivan.
Blizzard!
Wait, say it again.
No, because somebody mocked me.
And who mocked him? Fess up.
That wasn't me.
That was Phil.
I said nothing, as usual.
When you mocked him, come on.
Fess up.
I mocked you. Because I knew you were going to say Blizzard. Because you're a Blizzard whore.
Yeah, I am a Blizzard whore. Come on, Diablo, Warcraft.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I just can't. Why can't I call you a Blizzard whore? That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Why do whores always have to instantly be bad things? Personally, I'm a fan of them.
Because they're dirty, filthy members of society.
What are you, a Quaker? Gotta be a Quaker if you don't like whores.
That's so bad about Quakers.
The best are the slores, who are the sluts and the whores.
Oh.
Slowers?
Yeah, you only find those in France.
Moving right along. And also joining us is Bob.
I'll say Valve, even though I only play one of their games.
Valve? What about, like, the Bookworm people? PopCap? Your small games, your casual games, your whatever that other one is. What's that one?
Reflexive.
Reflexive, yes.
No.
They're not even a publisher.
Okay, whatever.
Here's how I decided. I went in and looked at what games I have installed, and I was like, well, obviously the one who has published the most games is obviously my favorite, and I have the most Valve games installed.
How many Valve games do you have installed?
1, 2, 2. And that was more than everybody else. So they're my favorite.
Therefore, by default.
Okay, Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead.
I have 3 then. Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead, and Team Fortress 2. So there, 3. Meh.
Meh.
And Counter-Strike.
I do not have Counter-Strike installed currently.
Yeah, but it counts.
I have it. You're right. Okay, fine.
4.
4. That's kind of a lot then. So meh.
It just doubled. Holy.
Yeah.
Can we get that number higher? Can we get to 5?
I don't know. Let me double check. Let me see if anything else isn't installed.
Portal.
I don't have Portal.
Dude, you should totally play Portal.
I heard it's only 2 hours long though, or some ridiculously short amount of time. Nah.
That's what she said at the picnic.
It's short, but it's good. You should totally try it out.
It's short, but it's good. You should give it a whirl.
And finally joining us is Phil.
Wow.
Ivan took Blizzard.
Okay, Blizzard is probably the number one, but since Ivan said it, I will go with something different. How about Atari? Because they kind of set the ball in motion.
I do have Pirates installed on my computer.
What was the most recent, big hit for them? Unreal Tournament 2004 was good.
There's so many good ones, I can only think of one.
I have 2 choices. I'm not sure which one to go with. I would have to either go with Origin, makers of the fine Wing Commander series, and my second choice would have to be Sierra Online. I rather like the adventure games such as Police Quest.
Wow, way to base your choice on games that haven't been published for 15 years.
And on publishers that don't exist anymore.
Yes, I live in the past.
There's nothing wrong with that.
In my world, they still exist, and they're still around. And Reagan is still president, so...
Wow.
I guess if you're gonna go the whole 9 yards, right?
Damn straight. This week on the Gamercast Network. The podcast has been replaced by a small sandwich, only on Destructoid. Episode 208 of Gamertag Radio features a roundtable discussion on Beatles Rock Band and an interview with Josh Randall from Harmonix. Podtacular episode 202 is all about MLG Dallas, featuring impressions of Halo 3 ODST and interviews with Bungie employees. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.
Next topic.
Okie dokie. So, let me do the one thing I have to do first this week.
Oh, God.
What?
I don't know why you did that.
I didn't even say anything. I just say I have to do one thing.
Why?
I think he just did it to do it. Alrighty then.
We have a listener who is currently boycotting the show because I haven't played, what the hell's the name of the game? Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles.
Valkyria.
No, it's Valkyrie because we pronounce names what they look like, not how they're spelled. So if you're going to spell it, it looks like Valkyrie, it's pronounced Valkyrie.
It's like in City Heroes, it's Cape Diablo, regardless of what it really is.
I don't really care.
It's Cape Diablo, and this is Valkyria Chronicles. Let's move on.
Done.
So, I did play the game, so he can end his boycott now.
So are you a Valkyrie, and it's your Chronicles?
Okay, real simplified version of the game. This is basically imagine a strategy role-playing game such as Disgaea, Final Fantasy Tactics, any of one of those, which is action-based. So instead of turn-based, it's all action, it's all real-time. You know, not all real-time.
Oh, that would suck.
Well, what you're doing is, there was a game for the Xbox 360 called Eternal Sonata, which is a role-playing game, and its combat system was you had like an action time for your character to move around. Like as soon as you started moving the character, a timer started ticking down, and when that timer hit 0, you couldn't do anything more. But while it was ticking down, you could get yourself in position, launch attack, that kind of thing. This game is that whole concept, basically in a strategy setting. And you have your characters, you gotta take your guy, move him around, you click on him and say go, then you have a certain amount of action time to get him in position, shoot. You aim, and when you shoot, it actually freezes time for a second so you can aim properly, aim for his head, get a headshot, and all that kind of stuff. So it basically is a blending of the strategy role-playing game, such as Disgaea, with a more third-person run-around, shoot-thing game kind of game. And it's a very good game. I told him I knew it was a very good game. But no, he insisted on boycotting the show until I played it. So now I've played it. It's a very good game. I highly recommend it if you like strategy role-playing games, but would like to see it done in a real-time setting. It's probably for you.
Yeah. Take something halfway decent and break it. That's what that just did.
Well, now, see, you haven't played it, though.
Dude, it's real time. It sucks.
We discussed this last show. He tried. He's tried.
Okay, it is real time, but I should say you don't have the hectic nature of something like StarCraft. I mean, there are turns. The real-time aspect of it is that you act in a real-time nature when you're moving the guy around shooting and positioning him for the next move. So instead of actually clicking and saying, I want to go 2 or 3 spaces, no, you move him to 2 or 3 spaces like you're playing a third-person game and then do your shots and all that kind of stuff. They're not constantly coming at you. It's not like, oh my god, they're going to swarm me in 2 seconds. No, it's not like that. You have time to wait and think up your moves.
What Valkyries can I send? That's what you're thinking, right? I'm sorry, I was totally watching the Mount-and-Blade Warband preview. Could you do that again?
The Mount-and-Blade what?
Warband? Mount-and-Blade 2, essentially.
Really? I didn't even see anything about that.
It's the expansion. Didn't they announce that, like, God, a long time ago?
There's just a new trailer that came out on August 21st that I had not seen. Thank you very much, Mr. Cranky Pants.
That's good to know. Because Mount-and-Blade is an awesome game.
And it's multiplayer.
Really?
So we can each have our armies and join together and conquer things, which will be sweet.
Wait. Now, is it multiplayer co-op or is it multiplayer PvP?
I don't know. It says multi. Let's see. Oh, maybe it is only deathmatch. Oh, I want to fight armies. I want me and Keith to show up with our armies. Oh wait, Ivan plays now too. Yeah, we can get out. Me and Keith and Ivan show up with our armies. Wait, no. You played and then didn't like it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause the archery was. It was a hard game to get into because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, but I like how this has become a Mount-and-Blade discussion.
Go ahead.
Because I don't care about Valkyria Chronicles, regardless if dude boycotts our show or not.
Once you kind of got going, it was a little too easy.
I can agree with that.
Once you got your army and your guy leveled a couple times, you could kind of crush everyone.
But once you figured out that all your guys should be on horses, you can pretty much crush everyone.
Yeah. Cavalry is easily the most important thing.
So your army of 50,000 people are all on horses.
They're all on horses. It was an impressive sight to behold. Only problem with that strategy is it's expensive as hell. So if there's any point in time where you ever run out of cities to conquer because you're not at war with somebody, then you start to drain your coffers very, very, very quickly.
You said coffers.
Must you feed your horses hay and carrots every day? And oats.
No, butter and meat and chicken and fish.
Butter?
Butter, hell yeah, raises party morale by 6.
Butter is awesome. Your troops love butter, dude.
They're a
Nice.
bunch of fatties, man. They love butter. They're watching Paula Deen going, I need some butter. And before I can get into my armor and go help y'all. They were Southern Knights.
So you just hand them butter in the game, and they all just power up.
Well, you need food to feed your people with, so you have to keep food in your inventory. If you have butter as one of your foods, they get happy.
Butter is a food.
Butter has always been a food. Where the have you been?
Yeah, what the hell do you use butter for?
I don't just eat butter. I mean,
It goes with your dried meat, apparently.
When you have fish that has been sitting in a bucket for a week, you need some butter to lather it on there, and it's okay.
well, no, I understand that as a condiment to food, yes, butter is very good. But as I'm not going to get a spoon and just sit down.
Wait, dude, I got a big-ass barrel of butter. Enjoy.
It's not as bad as you'd think. Dude, college was rough sometimes, man. I'm telling you. But no, it's really not as bad as you would think it would be. I should probably stop talking.
Next topic.
Okay, do we care that now there might be zombies in Star Wars Galaxies?
Really?
Okay, so first let me set this up real quick. There is so we know that there are many Star Wars books out there. There's a whole library of books being published in the Star Wars universe. And there is a book coming up called Death Troopers. The summary of the story is there are some criminals aboard an Imperial prison transport, and something happens and goes wrong, and they need stuff. And they find a derelict Star Destroyer, which there's nobody on it. It's all dead, all abandoned and everything. They're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And these prisoners go on board, and what they find on board the ship is some sort of disease. And the disease kills you and then somehow brings you back to life.
As any good zombie disease should. If it just killed you, that wouldn't really be much of a zombie. You'd just be a disease.
Yes.
It'd just be pig flu.
So that is that book. Now, apparently, on the book's website, they're going to be working in that content, this disease and the beings that are resurrected by it, into Star Wars Galaxies. So now you're getting zombie-like things in Star Wars Galaxies.
As long as they're Ewoks.
Zombie Ewoks.
That would be funny as hell.
So is this the jumping of the shark of the zombie things when they're putting zombies in Star Wars?
I believe so. When they're doing everything they can to work them into Star Wars, come on.
Well, then again, Dead Space was successful, and that's kind of the premise of that, wasn't it? Somewhat.
But it's not Star Wars. Out of all the places where zombies are completely inappropriate, I think Star Wars is up there. That and the Land of Oz. Once you get zombies in there, that's it.
I guess I could agree with that. But when was this story or book released?
It's coming up. It's going to come out pretty soon.
Oh, so yeah. So somebody basically stole it from Dead Space.
The zombies thing is definitely on its way out. Let's just leave it at that. It's not going to be around much longer.
That's all right. It'll still be in Modern Warfare 2.
No, there are no...
No, we said so 2 weeks ago, and it's true.
No, God, no. There are no zombies in Modern Warfare 2.
Yes, there are. Fact.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, my fingers were off the right keys.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Well, you keep bringing up the fact that it's not going to work, Mr. Negative Nancy.
Next topic.
So, the Left 4 Dead 2 boycott?
No.
Yes, there's idiots that are boycotting it because it should have just been an expansion.
Yes.
Well, it should have just been an expansion.
Hold on now. It's not as... not that I'm agreeing with them, but it's not just should have been an expansion, that's it. The whole point was that Left 4 Dead 1, they said, oh, we're going to have all kinds of content. We're going to add levels. We're going to add monsters. We're going to do all kinds of crap.
And they have.
They have not added any monsters.
Not monsters.
There.
Or levels. All they added was some multiplayer crap.
They did survival. That was it. One survival board.
There's the lighthouse. There's some kind of that's an official one, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, one.
Let me just say one thing real quick. There is more content coming for Left 4 Dead. There's something called Crash Course.
It's too late. I got my bucket of kerosene. The fire is already over there, but, feel free.
And there's going to be some more content after Crash Course. I don't know if it's a new level or what, but a hint at something else.
Why would you even bother? Why would you put out a Left 4 Dead 2 then?
Now you can see that's kind of why the point. I mean, it's kind of after the fact. Who's going to get downloadable content when the second game's coming out, and everyone's going to be playing the second game. That's why there's a little more to this boycott thing.
Let me deal with the boycott here real quick. So there was this boycott which was primarily founded by two people. And I guess over the past couple weeks, Valve has been getting ready and actually got the two people who are head of the boycott. They shipped them over to Valve and had them play Left 4 Dead 2 to see what it's all about. To prove to them that, I guess, Left 4 Dead 2 is really good and they shouldn't boycott.
And yeah, that was the other thing, was the Left 4 Dead 2 announcements was kind of light. It was, hey, couple new maps and 2 new zombies. Left 4 Dead 2, hooray! All that stuff mixed together was kind of why people were upset.
Yes. So now that these guys got out there and actually saw it and played it, their impressions were, it seems balanced, it seems tight, didn't feel like a rushed job,
Does it seem different?
Well, they have confidence in the quality of gameplay, and they think it'll only get better, but they're still not giving up their boycott until all of their concerns are addressed, which was some of the things of more content and that kind of stuff. So people who were following the boycott said we need new boycotters now because these guys have been brainwashed by Valve. Now, here's the funny thing, though. There is a mod toolkit for Left 4 Dead, and people are making their own custom levels for it. And I guess one of the modders said jokingly, hey, why didn't you guys invite me to come play Left 4 Dead 2?
Because only people who complain are recognized by the industry. Anytime you release a game and they look for feedback, they only listen to people who complain. They don't listen to people who like things and want the things to continue to get nicer. No, they only listen to people who bitch because that's the way our society works. They'll only listen if you sue them.
He's telling the truth, though.
I know, he is telling the truth. But in any case, this guy was actually joking. And Gabe Newell, the head guy at Valve, jokingly replied, no, we're boycotting your mod.
That seems kind of harsh when you hear it from... I don't care if you do mean it sarcastically. I mean, that's still like, dude, what the
Exactly. No, we're going to fly these people out here that are bitching about us up and down and cursing us. Yeah, we're going to fly them out here. But you who's actually,
contributed to the game.
Yeah, you're dead to us. Ha, ha, ha.
No pun intended.
Zing!
Here's a funnier thing, though. This guy said, what if I were to fly you out here to where I am so you could play my mod? Kind of like do the same thing that Valve did with the boycotters. Gabe Newell said, sure. You get enough money to send me and my business partner out to you, we'll do it. And the guy set up a donations page. And he got donations. More than enough to have Newell and the guy come over to Australia and play the guy's mod.
Dude, if I was going to do that, I would totally have them show up and be like, put them in like the Motel 6 and like their sandwich tray is like bologna and American cheese on white bread, and then like sit them down with like my computer, like have a room of computers, but just like stuff you found. Like the mice are all dirty and and just like, well, it's reflecting my production budget.
Here's some bologna. It's a week old, but here.
Better than starving. No, you better eat it or you're impolite.
As an appetizer, here's some orange rinds.
Here's some ice chips with salt.
I got a bowl full of grapefruit zest for you. It's delicious, I assure you.
Next topic.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Do we care about the Kurt Cobain thing?
What, Nirvana bitching about that?
Yes.
No, Kurt Cobain was an idiot. Who cares? He's dead. Does anyone even really care?
No.
Not so much.
Apparently Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic do, but yeah, I don't.
Dave Grohl should be happy Kurt Cobain was dead. No one even knew who Dave Grohl was until Kurt Cobain was dead. Who? The drummer from Nirvana. Oh. Who? The drummer from Nirvana. Oh. Kurt Cobain dies. Hi, I'm Dave Grohl. I'm the lead singer and guitarist for Foo Fighters. Oh, Foo Fighters are great. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so if you go this far in the story, might as well set it up real quick.
I already set it up. It's set up for you.
We're done. It's done. Next topic.
You didn't set it up. That's not set up. Set up is explaining the story.
We're done. Setup's done. Next topic.
Okay, go ahead. Explain it.
The story very
Topic
quickly
next.
is...
Next topic. Topic next. Next topic. Topic. Next.
The story very quickly is... Kurt Cobain's avatar, his likeness, is in Guitar Hero 5. When you play the game normally, he just only sings the 2 Nirvana songs. Apparently, you can unlock his avatar and have him sing any song in the game. People were upset with the fact that Activision allowed Cobain's likeness to play other songs.
Because he was so anti-corporate, and this would be a total blasphemy to everything he stood for. Blah, 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 blah.
That's why they're upset, because he's all anti-corporate,
and you can have him like singing Bon Jovi songs, and that was like totally the kind of group that he hated more than life, apparently.
Now he's a zombie in Modern Combat 2.
Yeah, right.
Well, okay, so Kurt Cobain would have been pissed, but now all the little teenagers who are 35 now who liked him back in the day can pretend that they're Kurt Cobain, so...
Dude, maybe we can get some video game deaths out of this. Like, maybe we'll get some, crazy Japanese kid, well, like you said, man, who is gonna, like, break his guitar at the end of the song, pull out a shotgun, and blow his brains out. And, of course, put it on YouTube.
Oh, did you guys see the Penny Arcade cartoon thing? I don't know from how long ago it was, but it was like Guitar Hero Nirvana.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was funny.
They open up the box and they pull out a controller, and it's a shotgun with buttons on it.
I saw that.
What, too soon?
No, dude, it's not too soon. I'm sorry. When you kill yourself, you lose all... There doesn't need to be respect there for you. There doesn't need to be. You killed yourself. You said, you know what? This is okay. I'm doing this. Feel free to mock me. That's what you said when you killed yourself.
Respect his music, maybe, but him, you no longer can be idolized anymore. Unless you're into idolizing people who shoot themselves in the face.
In which case, they're big fans of Cheney.
Next topic.
Jill and I went to go see Gamer last weekend.
You contributed to that?
Contributed to that?
His contribution did not help. It's doing poorly.
Yeah, the first half hour wasn't so bad when they were actually, shooting and killing people. But then there's an alternative side to the movie where they introduce and infuse Second Life. It's really freaky. And the ending was very anticlimactic. So it's really wasn't about gaming, to be honest with you. It's more about this technology.
So the film's called Gamer, yet it actually has nothing. Okay, that's
it. Yeah, it really. I mean, there's controlling people like an FPS, but that wasn't really the point of the movie.
Was Gerard Butler any good in the film? At least.
Did
he show off his abs?
Yeah, did he show his abs at all?
No, they didn't.
Not once.
What's the point of having 8?
Speaking of Gamer, how would you like to hear about some plans for potential FPS usage with the Natal system from Microsoft? Would you like to hear what they're planning, though, what this one guy envisions?
It's gonna be dumb, but go ahead.
At Microsoft, there is a guy by the name of Kudo Tsunoda.
Oh, it'd be better if his name was Kudo Tsunamis.
Kudos, Tsunami.
A little while ago, there was the Games Con in Cologne, Germany. They were demoing to some of the journalists there, Natal. During the demos, he was kind of like talking about what he envisioned a first-person shooter using Natal would be like. He envisioned a game without any controller.
Let me guess, you hold your finger out and lift your thumb into the air and go, I got you! I got you! No, I got you!
You're on fire! You're on fire! Roll on the ground because you're on fire!
No, that would be giving them too much credit because that actually might sound fun.
Dude, actually, you know what? That would be a funny-ass video game if they just made it so it was just like little kids running around a backyard and you go pew, 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 and when you shoot them, they actually do catch on fire. I'd play that.
That might be a novel try at it, but no, his thought was you're going to be... Imagine you're holding a gun, like, how you would imaginary hold a gun.
I'm imagining holding the gun. I got it.
You aim the imaginary gun at the screen to aim at enemies. You lean the gun forward to move forward. You lean the gun back to move back, left to right, to strafe left and right.
Well, how do you shoot while moving?
You pull your trigger, you pull your finger.
But then you'd fart.
Waka waka.
I'm just saying, okay, so if I tilt my hand forward to move forward, if I shoot, I'm going to shoot at the ground, not at the guy in front of me.
This is just what he envisioned. I don't think he had something whole specced out.
Well, that's how they did it in that movie Gamer. Like, the guy would hold his hand out like he was holding a gun, and then he'd use his hand to simulate going forward and back. And
Wait, so this guy just saw the movie Gamer and said that?
I think that's all he did.
I totally didn't see Gamer. I made it up.
It's been in development for years. I submitted stuff to the Copyright Office years ago. Didn't get approved, but it's there. You can check the dates. Check the dates. I submitted them 5 years ago. I was doing this. I could prove it. I did video diaries. They're 5 years old.
I have a blog. You should go check it.
You can check the dates on the blog. I'm serious. Gerard Butler. I've got 12 abs. This is New Jersey. How about that? Sparta.
I'm impressed by how well fleshed out this character has become. 10 minutes time.
Next topic.
Do we care that there is now a internet rehabilitation clinic or, gaming addiction center in the U.S.?
I had that idea years ago. Somebody stole that idea from me. You could check I've got graph paper with ideas, and one of them was an addiction clinic for gaming. It wasn't necessarily video games, but it applies.
Was it called Restart?
It was called Start Again. It was pretty much the same. It's copyright infringement.
Next topic.
Do we care about Toys R Us now taking used games?
Taking used games? Like trading in games?
Trading in used games.
You can give us your used games, and then we'll sell them.
Actually, no, they aren't selling them. They're taking them. They're paying you for them, but they're giving them to a third party to sell. They're not going to be in Toys R Us.
Really?
And they're taking all kinds of games. They're taking games way back to the 2600 days.
Wow.
You're kidding.
I don't know why. I mean, they take them from Intellivision, Atari 2600. I mean, the only stipulation they have...
You can't push it in? Is it like the Cash for Clunkers thing?
The only requirement is you have to have the original case. Now, I don't know if that applies to 2600 games.
What if they'll take Hellgate London?
I don't know if they take PC games or not.
No one takes PC games. They know it's good for them.
I sold my copy of, the hell was it? Was it Final Fantasy? It was either that or it was one of those games that I'm like, I'll never be able to sell this.
But you sold your account information too, didn't you? I mean, somehow they can log in. Isn't that what it is?
I don't remember, dude. It was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, really. It was 10 years ago that you sold Final Fantasy 11.
Hey, Chad. Hey.
What?
Hey, Chad. Yes. Hey, Chad. Chad.
Yes.
Hey. You.
That was funny.
What? When? Why? What?
It's called exaggerating.
We do shit like that all the time and nothing. Chad does it once, and he gets a stop everything moment because I'm gonna say you. Oh, that's rich. That's rich is what that is.
I'd be totally rich if people didn't steal my ideas all the time.
Next topic.
I can do the mailbag intro, but somebody stole the whole idea from me, so I'm boycotting it. You can find my boycott on Steam. I've got a bunch of boycotts because no one listens to me. I've got video diaries of this stuff. Nobody. God.
That's Internet Roy. I'm dubbing that character Internet Roy, who lives on the internet.
Okay, we have some email here from David. Hey, VGS crew. I just started college and was looking for good, free role-playing games to play in my spare time.
You can have a role-playing game, you can have a good role-playing game, and you can have a free role-playing game.
You're putting too many adjectives together. Good free role-playing game? Dude, go pick up the Diablo 2 battle chest for, what, isn't it like $30?
$40.
It's still 40.
Is it really? That's retarded.
Dungeons & Dragons Online is free.
You know, I was just about to mention that. I just went to the website because they sent me some...
I'm looking at that now, too. The D&D Store Weekend Special. Buy points.
Yeah, you can buy your credits to get your level up tokens, because apparently you can't just level. You need to find one of these sigils, and I guess they drop in-game, or you can buy one if you don't want to grind for a year and a half.
I'm just looking at this now. You have to find one of these things before you can level. And just so you're aware, in Dungeons & Dragons, once you hit the level cap, you gain no more experience points until you level. If you're level 3... and you're ready to go to level 4, you will sit at level 3 experience points until you train. Nothing goes into level 4. So even if you do another 10 adventures, as soon as you actually level up, you're at, 1 point into level 4, and that's it. That's f***ing weak.
That's why it's free. Maple's Story, that's free.
Doofus was free. Doofus?
Anarchy Online, is that when it went free to play? It's like a sci-fi one. It's MMO.
You could just hop from trial account to trial account.
Or actually, what a good thing to do is hit up like a half-price books or something and look for a copy of Guild Wars or something. Online is free. You have to buy the game, though. But that's one place that will buy PC games is like a half-price books out here. But any of those kind of bookstore type things that buy used books.
Oh, dude, he can mud. That's how we got through freaking college. We mudded.
All you have to do is figure out how to mud.
Do you really want to put someone through muds?
No, I don't think so.
We did it. Back in our day, I walked to school both ways uphill in the snow, and I mudded.
No, you didn't.
All right, well, I did mud.
The world has evolved. Muds have been left in the past.
But he's looking for something free and a role-playing game.
I'm sure there's about 1,000 more web browser-based free games. Where's PvP Online? PvP Online always has like 3 different ones that they always advertise.
We sometimes get mail. Everyone says RuneScape is supposed to be good.
RuneScape I didn't like. I even tried that. Oh, here we go. Free MMORPG online game directory. Yeah, dude, if you just type in free RPG, yeah, dude, there just comes up with a whole slew of them.
I think he could do that, but he was looking for some insight as to which ones might be good.
I mean, honestly, dude, you could just play, like, the 10-day trials of every game.
That'd be a lot of downloading.
So what? He's a college kid. He's looking to do shit in his spare time. So when you go to class, start download. When you come back, hey, there you go. The game will be there.
I think kids in this day and age take their laptop. He has a laptop, by the way, and kids today take them with them to classes.
Well, David, let me tell you, college is not for gaming. It's for learning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could really suggest an MMO for somebody. I mean, college would probably be the last place you want to start picking up an MMO and playing like 8 to 12 hours a day.
Trust me, you're going to miss enough classes being drunk, hungover, and stoned. You don't need an MMO to help you miss classes either.
Just get rid of the last 3 hours that are left.
Because trust me, man, there are plenty of days when you wake up and you go, oh, I'm so hungover, I'm not going to class. We used to literally go, all right, let's flip a coin, Dan and I. Let's flip a coin. Heads, we go to class. Tails, we don't. All right, oh, it's heads. Best at 3. Oh, heads. Best at 5. Tails. All right, we don't go to class.
An hour later, it was, all right, best out of 700. Oh, wait, class is over. Never mind.
Next topic.
Thanks to our friends at Game Trailers, we have some Xbox 360 codes to give away for Guitar Hero 5 downloadable songs. This is for the United States only, and if you want a song, all you have to do is...
send a picture of you in your best rock out stance, like holding the Guitar Hero guitar thing. Whoever's got the rockingest rock stance and whoever looks like they're the most ready to rock is going to get one of these codes, because you obviously need it, because your rock cannot be contained.
Wait, you said rock, right?
Yes, R. There's an R. Though honestly...
Oh, God.
Other way around, I mean, if it's that impressive, we might send you one too.
Because mine can't be contained either, but, I'm not talking about rock.
Oh, sadly, mine can.
I can contain mine just fine.
So send your entries to the mailbag at mailbag@videogameshow.org. Also check GameTrailers.com to see how you can win a PlayStation 3 Slim by following their Twitter feed. And that was Video Game Show episode number 159 for Sunday, September 13th, 2009. Any apathy cakes, ham sandwiches, or share dream pies to give to the world, peoples? I have another ham sandwich for medieval fare.
Jesus, what was that, 5 times this year?
No, I didn't go again, but I went to another medieval fair out in Middlefield.
Amish country.
Oh, that should have been interesting.
They advertised, hey, we have a Renaissance fair. Hey, we have a medieval fair with knights, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay, let's go see what it's like. You know, there's got to be some people there. And I drove up to the place and parked next to the other 5 cars.
Oh, no. Awkward.
Looked around, saw the Amish, saw the 1 or 2 guys dressed up in, like, Scottish kilts. Saw the armor that was just standing there.
For sure you got some armor. Here it is.
And promptly got back in my... Actually, I didn't even get out of the car. I just drove away.
Aww.
It was in one building.
Wow. Oh, it was inside even?
And you were in Middlefield. I mean, that's the best place to have a medieval fair because it's like 150,000 acres of nothing.
Yes, it pretty much is. I drove past most of it to go to this little place that was like nothing. They could have had a huge thing there. There was even like a lake next door.
You could have had like a, tied a rock to a chick and thrown her in the lake.
Yeah. The witch dunking.
I was going for Lady in the Lake kind of thing, but witch dunking would have been cool too.
Okay. I can meet you halfway. We can have both.
And as always, send your comments, questions, queries, concerns, or roll call question to the mailbag at mailbag@videogameshow.org. Skype us at videogameshow or call us at 320-300-GAME. That is a standard long distance call and all normal fees apply. And that's a wrap. Good night. Anyways, okay, so is everyone recording?
Yar.
Yes.
Yes. Erd.
Sorry, my fingers were off the keys.
It's not going to work.
It's totally gonna work.
Are we all laughing? Yes, that's all I give a f*** about.